If I have kids with the guy that I'm seeing right now who is of African descent, how much say do I have versus my mother-in-law or their father's mother when it comes to like their hair and their skincare? I was saying to the girls I work with. And the girls I work with were like, what do you mean by that? And I was like, well, I don't believe in lotion. And they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, my mother told us that lotion contains ingredients to make your skin need lotion, like chapstick. Like these are products that are made for capitalism that like if you use them, they'll make it better and then worse and then ruin it so that you have to keep using this product. And I always hear my man complaining about how his like skin is ashy. And I think it's because they're using lotion since they're babies. I'm not gonna tell my mother-in-law that if she's telling me, no, this is what people with melanin need. To which these girls at work say, you don't use lotion? And I was like, no, I've never used lotion in my life. And the way these three white women screamed at me, I did not know that everyone's using lotion. It's just me. Like nobody else was taught that like lotion is fake product of consumerism.
Okay, hold up. Now, this is my first question. If she was dating a white guy, do you think that she would have been like, yeah, I'm dating a guy who is of European descent? Okay, I don't think she would have said that. If she was dating an Asian guy, do you think she would have said, yeah, I'm dating a guy who is of Asian descent? No, I don't think she'd say that either, right? But she dating a black guy and she's saying, oh, I'm dating a guy who is of African descent. Why not just call him black or African or Caribbean or African American? Why not just call him what he is? Like, why did you refer to him as being of African descent? Like, I just thought that was odd. That was a little bit strange. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's play the intro so we can get into this. I will start this conversation off by reminding us of one thing. It seems commonsensical, but a lot of folks tend to forget this. Biracials are not black. Okay, now racism and anti-blackness is the reason why people pretend that biracials are black, and they push this idea to the point where they refuse to acknowledge the fact that somebody half black and half whatever is not a black person, and they're in fact going to have a lot of stuff in common with non-black people. In fact, they're going to be more closely related to you than they will be to black people. And I'm not just saying that to push a point, but just realistically, let's get into this for real. Let's not even talk about like culture or anything, because of course you ain't black if you walking around, immersed in your other half's culture. That's not what black people do, because we black, okay? But let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about like phenotypically, right? And y'all are about to be upset by this because y'all know y'all be under my YouTube channel. Well, blackness comes in all shades, like Miley Cyrus identifies as black and blackness is diverse. So that lines up, my dog diggity. Okay, yeah, sure. But realistically, blackness is the antithesis of whiteness. White people have white skin. Black people have brown or black skin. White people have straight hair, black people have kinky hair. White people have small lips, black people have big lips. White people have narrow noses, black people have wide noses. We're like the exact opposites phenotypically, right? And that being said, if you mix a black person with a non-black person, it's like they get to be on that sliding scale, right? Because non-black people are not the antithesis of white people in the way that black people are, right? So with a non-black person, they might have like straight hair and tan skin, damn near the same as white people. You know what I'm saying? Like be for real, right? So when you have somebody who's half black and half other, they're no longer the antithesis of whiteness in the way that a black person is, right? That being said, y'all got a lot in common with people who are half black. And y'all pretend that y'all don't, because again, y'all are so anti-black that you pretend that anything with a drop of black is just completely chickenified. Give them some collard greens. You know what I'm saying? But actually, like, biracial people are more similar to their non-black halves than their black halves, because again, blackness is the antithesis of whiteness. Once you biracial, you're no longer that antithesis. So you in that non-black people of color range. I'm saying all that to say this. This woman is talking about, oh yeah, if I have a child with the guy who I'm with now, then, like, how much of a say do I get on certain stuff? Because, her mother-in-law would be black while she's non-black. So, of course, she's not going to be able to speak on certain black things. The mother-in-law may very well know better, right? And this is a conversation that women have all the time because mother-in-laws are always overstepping boundaries and blah 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 and so and so and so. But this woman brought up, a good point. In this situation, her child would be half black. Her mother-in-law would be black. Maybe her mother-in-law would know more about raising black kids than she would. But again, biracials are not black, okay? So your child is more than likely not going to have anything in common with black people. Now, that's not always the case. Like Doja Cat came out with 4C hair. Look, exceptions to the rule exist. And in that case, I would say listen to your black mother-in-law over you, because clearly you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You talking about, yeah, I never wear lotion. Bitch, I know you ashy as hell too. And this is my thing. Don't get me wrong. Her mom is right. A lot of these companies do put stuff in their products that make you need it more, right? That's how they make money, right? But girl, if you don't put some fucking shea butter on them ashy ass fucking elbows, like, anyway, but again, more than likely your child is not even gonna have any black features, girl. You will be completely all right. Y'all gotta stop, like, you know what? I was about to say y'all gotta stop pretending that like your biracial kids are black, but y'all do that on purpose because that's the closest to being black that you can get. The closest you can get to pretending to be black is being like, oh yeah, I have a biracial child. My child is half black. So this is my opinion on these black issues. Girl, go away.